Are there any questions on this part? No. Okay. Let me show you something that might be a little more interesting about different infestations of bed bugs. So maybe some of you here, maybe certain infestations you might see maybe, a few bed bugs. But in some situations where I've been, there have been 500,000 bed bugs in the home. And there's been thousands of bed bugs crawling on the floor, thousands on the bed, thousands all over the place. And the problem there is that the person who's living there has been there for years. And the bed bugs really don't bother the person. And the infestation gets worse and worse and worse. Here are just some infested areas. These are pretty light infestations. You never know there's a problem. This was a loft built. The infestation was still in the apartment, but the loft was well sealed. And this is an apartment in the city, in Manhattan, where bed bugs were inside that wall, in the plenum area. We cut into the wall. There was a cement block wall. It was insulation there. This was a large return for the HVAC system, so it was cooler. So it's very possible the bugs got up into this area when the place was heated. A hotel room, a lot of times bed bugs will be in the headboard that's on the wall. It'll be around the skirting of the bed. It'll be, of course, on the mattress and box spring. Over here, this is an area that's for support of the bed bug, of the box spring. And there's an opening there, so the bugs will certainly crawl and live inside there too. If you're traveling, you won't have to push the baggage holder up because they'll hide under the straps too. And here's a hotel, showing what's used in a hotel. If the people at the hotel are mixing clean from dirty materials, it's very easy to get an infested sheets on new sheets, and the bugs will transfer right over. I was in this hotel room, and the bugs had been treated at one time. I saw it here, because it was quite clean. This is a large upholstered headboard, draperies. But the window had a problem, and I looked there in the center, and happened to have a camera, and took pictures of what was squished bed bugs at one time, but it was only the blood that was left in the curtains. And here bed bugs are hiding. Their normal place was right out in the open from the ceiling to the wall. They don't have to be inside places to hide. On molding, one bed bug was living on the molding. It wasn't behind molding, which was right on top. It would feed on the person and then go back up and stay up in the molding. Spiders catch bed bugs in cracks and crevices. You can see their eggs laid here, down at the molding and the saddle area. And this area, if you pull back the vinyl, because the glue was just put in by a person who installs it but never thinks of bed bugs, the glue should have been around the whole edge. Because the bed bugs just stayed inside here. And because it's vinyl, you'll notice that the droppings bead right up. And there's also eggs here too. And on sofas, you can use tape, pull it off and look at it. It's easy to tell if you catch any bed bugs or eggs. On different fabrics, the blood that's defecated gets absorbed or doesn't get absorbed. On this, chair, you can look over here and on this side, and you'll see the infestation of bed bugs were there. There were shed skins. There were droppings. In fact, the next shot actually is a better close-up of it. If you look here, you see the droppings are absorbed into the cardboard area. And these are the white droppings. This is a shed skin, and this bed bug molted out of this shed skin. There's an egg here. There's a young bed bug over here. These are egg shells. The covers are all puffed up. Furniture, spider webs. The droppings are from the spiders here. But this kind of spider is one of the house spiders, and it doesn't chew up the prey. It just cuts the dead insects out of their web. And here's some recessed screw holes they like to stay in. This is actually plastic, this chair, because people think they don't nest in plastic. But there's not really nesting, it's actually a harborage area. You can see here, the droppings are shiny because it's a plastic chair. They're not absorbed in at all. And you can see the bed bugs have been in that cracked and crevice and screw holes. And on furniture, this is out during the day, and one infestation was very heavy. They were crawling all along. This happens to be a German cockroach on top. And just pulling the CDs out, you can see the infestation. There were eggs laid here, droppings, there's young bugs here, a bed bug there. Behind frames in the apartment, picture frames. If you look here, there's an old box spring and a very new mattress. And behind the headboard, they live right out in the open. And inside the grooves of the headboard. And the woman really didn't realize she was being bitten at all. She had no reaction to the bites. There are thousands of bugs there. There's a freshly fed one, you can see it's red. See the blood through it. And in some infestations, you know, I wear a Tyvek suit with a hood, and the bugs will fall off the ceiling. You can feel the adults popping on my head. Here you can see droppings and eggs. You can see the slat. The bugs were just in the slat, or on wood slats. You can see this has been an ongoing infestation, so this is the kind of stuff you would be looking for. Droppings and eggs, shed skins. Here's 3 shed skins on the outside, and the bugs are stuck in this little cut in the wood. And if you look at, you know, the box spring itself, you see what's evident of a bed bug infestation. And this, the feces beat up because this is sort of a resilient type cloth. Or if you take the strap, it doesn't look so infested, but just flipping the strap up, that's where all of them are hiding. Or this person sent me a picture of his room. He said, I've had these for years, but he hasn't done anything about it. He just washes, you know, the sheets, washes, you know, stuff. This is a neighbor of mine, found these, and they were on a trip. They brought them back on the trip, from the trip. And this was just the bed cover on the bed. And that's what was very distinctive, is finding this, you know, droppings, finding the shed skins. There weren't many bed bugs in that particular spot. And here, shed skins, droppings. But in this crease, you can see young bed bugs were staying. And this woman had bed bugs for many years. She just would take her sheets and wash them. She said that was fine. She didn't realize the whole apartment was really infested. It was not much really in that, you know, bed. There was a lot more all around the whole apartment. And interestingly here, you know, you see their shed skins, you see some fuzz from the blanket, and you see residue. Now here is a metal bed frame. Most people think they don't infest metal. This whole bed frame was infested with bed bugs. So you can't discount plastic, you can't discount metal either. And here the bed bugs are on the edge. You can see what's left, you know, on this particular mattress, on the side. You see what's, you know, it's very easy to